Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the 4K Blu-ray edition of Possessor. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Possessor is here from director Brandon Cronenberg, courtesy of Will Go USA. And this was actually a blind buy for me. I heard great things about it, and of course I knew that his father, David Cronenberg, as a director, and I really wanted to see what his son was capable of, and I feel it didn't disappoint in that area. It really has a nice visceral kind of look to it, which I'll touch on in the picture quality aspects of this review. But it's an interesting story, good characters, and it really kind of makes you think a bit. It has one of those, slightly confusing third acts, and the wrap up with the ending. But, once it soaks in, and it kind of encourages you to go back and watch it again at some point, which I plan to do. So yeah, definitely check it out. For the movie itself, it's very interesting. A little bit mixture of sci-fi and horror elements to it with some action thrown in. But yeah, check out Possessor regardless of what you think of the disc. Okay, now we're going to talk about the picture quality and audio in just a moment, but first let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the slipcover edition of Possessor here. And yeah, tells you all you really need to know about the movie. So I have the back cover, spine, interior, and then just very simple interior. Just a little bit of artwork on the discs. Actually, the black and yellow just are really complimentary. Looks good. So okay, now we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio. Possessor on 4K has a 1:7:8 aspect ratio. It is a 4K digital intermediate, and it has HDR10 for the grading. Now, the overall look of the film is inconsistent now as far as style goes. So there's several real-world elements that are at play. That's more or less your standard filmmaking procedures. But then you get into the more visceral elements, and that's where things kind of really just get all crazy visually. But that being said, I think the film utilizing 4K with HDR looks really good. Color plays a very prominent role here. When your reds are on screen, they're extremely red and vibrant. There's a scene in the particular moment where a character walks by a green wall, and that wall is green. And of course, other elements, blues, golds, just yellows. It all has, I feel that all the colors have a proper moment to shine utilizing HDR, and it really gives you a lushness and vibrancy to this overall movie. The black levels with shadow detail look really good. The real world elements, there's a scene towards the back half of the film where, shadow detail, the scene is properly lit, but the black levels have a nice consistency to them, and they look really good. Detail gets a very nice upgrade here. Clothing, skin textures, those gory moments, they're really rendered very well. They give you a nice boost in that department, and absolutely worth checking out on 4K for that as well. The visual palette of Possessor looks really good on 4K, and it's one of those movies I feel that really benefits from the 4K and HDR, and absolutely worth checking out. Possessor also supports a DTS 5.1 audio mix, and this definitely does not disappoint. For the kind of movie it is, it's very immersive. From the opening moments of the film, you get a sense of surround sound environments with some running water. It's a very nice effect. I noticed it right away, but there are several other moments consistent throughout the movie that make great use of that surround sound environment. It's very impressive. I will say that dialogue for the most part is clean and clear. There's really, I think, maybe one or two scenes that I was struggling to understand what somebody was saying, but I think on further rewatch that shouldn't be a problem, but that can actually creep in, so just be aware. The front channel speakers, they handle a lot of the activity very well. The surround sound environment, as I mentioned just a few moments ago, is very impressive. This is a very immersive, visceral type of movie. It makes great use of those speaker placements. You definitely won't be disappointed. The low end is very aggressive, I will say, for the kind of movie it is. You feel those thumps, the impact. It has a great energy to it, and it definitely isn't underwhelming in any way, shape, or form. The DTS 5.1 of Possessor is a really solid audio experience you definitely should enjoy. For the 4K picture of Possessor, I'm going to give this one a solid A. The HDR10 really brings out those colors, black levels, details. It's all rendered very well here. It's a great visceral type of experience visually, and you should absolutely enjoy it here on the 4K. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one an A as well. It's a very immersive surround sound experience. I think for the kind of movie it is, it makes great use of all the speakers. It's a really solid audio presentation. So that is my review of Possessor on 4K. Let me know in the comment section below if you picked it up for yourself. What did you think of the 4K disc? In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.